You were right. It was 19 and 20 last time.
Okay.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for ages.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd have thought we'd be good at it by now.
Well, you might have.
You all good, Calvin?
Yep.
Yep, recording?
Yep.
Kiwis and Dragons, episode 21. The party dies.
Wow.
Funny.
He
It's
is
so true.
hilarious. How much you know. Welcome to Kiwis and Dragons, a D&D adventure from Aotearoa, New Zealand, the home of hobbits. Our intrepid party of adventurers consists of Duncan Daynut, a fighter with a heart of gold and a brain of turnip.
Aye, Grandma Dana used to say, "Who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof."
Undra Vermis, a drowned necromancer with a fascination of death and a mystery to solve.
I put the good in goodbye.
Tish Dusklight, a gnome bard that sings like an angel and talks like a mugger in a dark alley.
Tato, here we all go together bravely into war. Cheer. Well, I hope so. Hey.
And Skjold Gunvardsen, a war cleric who lets his hammer do most of the talking.
Det finns inget bättre bagage att överföra än sanningen och ett tydligt sinne.
Is that I'm going to roll more than 3 this time?
No, I've figured out something else. I'm gonna make them roll resistance rolls instead.
Yeah, take the element of needing to roll high out.
Yes.
Are you just doing that for your Swedish relatives who listen online?
No, I've done one for those actually.
Is it filth or is it actually...
No.
If I Google translate that, we could have been in a lot of trouble.
No, I think it was episode 16 when I wished my kid sister like happy having a little kid.
Love it.
Right, anyway, sorry, back to you, Dungeon Master.
That's all right.
Love it.
We join our group amidst an intense battle. The odds overwhelming. The horde of wandering gnolls hell-bent on vanquishing this foe that has ventured into their camp, trying to disrupt dinner or whatever they're trying to disrupt. With 2 gnolls wandering off for some reason, the party have snuck up on the camp and tried to execute Plan A. The lesson we've learnt from this is Plan D is definitely the best. We will start at the top of the round, and that's the gnolls to go. So,
Oh, there's 3 of them.
there's 3, all in front of Skjold. So we're going to have 2 attacks on you, Skjold.
All right.
So the first one is going to be a 9 to hit. The second one is going to be a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
So that's 4 points of 4 points of piercing damage as they take their short spear and just rams them into your midriff, just piercing through your armor. The third one that is in front of you is now actually going to kind of move in to attack the dwarf, Dugan Noblesword, the captain of the guard that seems 2/3 or a third of his way journey back to the town decided to backtrack to help his comrades at arms. And that's going to be a 9 to hit, so that will miss. The others is just the one over here at the... so the one that is up by the wagon where the 2 hyenas were tethered, he's going to use his action to release the last hyena. That hyena, with a kind of a growl and a snap, is going to move and head. It's going to use its full movement, which is 50 feet, and it's going to head straight up towards Undra. Closely followed by the gnoll that released it, feeling that everyone else is kind of looking after the cluster here in front of it. So it's got a movement of 30 feet. So it's going to... Can you move him 30 feet directly? Yeah, go. Perfect. So was that 50 feet for the hyena?
Yes.
Okay, so it's out of range, so he'll dash just to get right up in front of Undra. So he's moving right up to there, and that's his go. One more attack for the hyena, which is down here on Arden, who is the fighter that's joined you from Ferrymead. That's going to be a 14 to hit, which doesn't hit. So that's their round. Duncan, you are up. Faced
Right.
off with the Knoll Pack Lord.
Alright, well, I think I just need to show him who's boss here, which is quite clearly me. With a 5.
We had a chat about this between sessions, didn't we? Like rolling above.
Oh, I missed with that one. Oh, that would be a 17.
That hits.
3. That was a 1. So that's 4 damage.
Every little helps as your axe sinks, kind of you swing kind of level but slight incline, and you manage to kind of hit him in the midriff, and he kind of like winded and kind of snickers and kind of whines at you, kind of drool coming out of his mouth as it's got this kind of hellish smile.
We seem to have started pretty much how we left off at the end of the all of last session really.
Cool. Assuming you're not moving.
Oh no. I'm just getting into my swing of things here.
Wonderful. Shold, you are up.
Alright, I will try and use Sacred Flame on the one that... one of the gnolls in front of me is damaged, if I remember correctly.
That is right, yes.
Yes. So I will use my Sacred Flame on that, so a flame-like radiance descends on the creature that you can see within range. It will have to make a dexterity saving throw against a DC of 14, or take a D8 radiant damage.
So I rolled a 14, and I add 1, so it's a 15.
Alright, so he survives.
So as it just kind of like
It's a plan.
just shimmies out of the way as this
sounded
radiant
cool.
erupts in the ground in front of him.
I can do this all day.
As long
He
as you
turns around
survive.
and he agrees with you. Undra.
I'm going to firebolt the little one in front of me.
Okay, so perfect. The firebolt will be with disadvantage because is it a ranged attack?
Yes.
So it's in melee combat with you, so you can absolutely do that, but it'll be disadvantage. You're in point blank range, or you can melee attack him somehow.
Have you still got like a shocking grasp or something?
I've got a shocking grasp.
Or magic missile, because that hits automatically.
No, I have no more spells,
Oh.
but my shocking grasp is a cantrip.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's up to you, but just so you know. That's
Yes. I will do this. Shocking grasp. Aye. It's 12.
I've not got any spells left either. I'm just
That
down
hits.
to cantrips.
It hits.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Even your leaf? Where's your special
Roll
leaf,
damage.
mate?
I've got a leaf still. I might have to deploy that soon.
Oh, what about your
Oh, no.
special stone? What did that do? I can't remember.
Oi.
Yeah, I think it gave...
I do believe that was a 1.
Ah. But you've got your shiny green stone.
Yeah.
I basically gave him a little cuddle and a bit of a talking to.
Naughty puppy.
As you reach out and touch him, you see this kind of that kind of arcane kind of bone-like hand and sheathed in like purple energy, and you just strike for the underneath of the hyena, and it as you seemingly trying to tickle it to death.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, it's good.
He
Every little bit
likes
helps.
me, yes?
Every
He's
little
very
helps.
sweet.
Can I get first of all an attack from Arden on the hyena in front of him? Someone roll a d20, please, and add 4.
20. Not natural.
Right, that's awesome. Roll a d8, please.
4.
Plus that. So as he swings
Yeah,
down,
but 4 for him, not for me.
the hyena kind of like moving in to attack him. He swings down on the longsword and just kind of cleaves it into the shoulder of the hyena, 2/3 of the way through its neck, with a kind of a laugh and a howl, and then a wail. The hyena falls dead in front of him. That's done. Can I get someone to roll for Dugan, please?
I'll do
on
that,
his ones?
because us
So-
dwarves have to stick together.
That's right. So add 4 to your roll.
Or natural 20, that'll be.
Yep. Perfect. So as he swings across in the knoll with his warhammer, so roll 2d8 and add 2, please.
13 damage total. Well done, Dougal.
As he kind of cleaves his warhammer into the shoulder, you hear this sickening crunch as the gnoll kind of sinks down onto one side, his arm almost going limp, barely moving. Tish, you're up.
Yes,
And,
yes, I am. Isn't that neat?
Before we start, Shoal, do you want to move Arden? Let's say he's going to move around to try and get behind. Yep, to use his advantage to help
He
you
wants
guys.
to get in behind.
He does. All good fighters do.
Yes, I've heard that.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's all good. I'm just like, oh, this is exciting, and I'm overwhelmed with happiness. I think I'll just shoot my little light bow. That's what I did last time. It was awesome. Hey, who did I aim at? Oh, I got the ugly thing. I aimed at the big nasty thing.
Yep,
And I have to do that again. I just roll my big D20, eh?
that's right.
Let's try. I could aim. I'm just concerned. Would I be able to get the dog in front of Andra from where I am?
What's the distance on your? Is it a light crossbow?
Yeah. You can upsize it if you want to.
You
you're
can do
cool.
that in town yourself.
Go large.
So have you got is it a light crossbow that you got?
Yes,
Okay,
Mr.
so,
DM.
a light crossbow has a range of 80 to... Yep, so you're absolutely
Oh,
fine.
sweet ass. I'm going to aim at the dog that's about to hurt my friend.
Yep, do it.
Okay.
He's just cuddling me.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So I do that, and I get to add that.
That's right.
18.
That hits.
That's cool. And then I take my D6,
That's right.
and it's this cool one, and I roll it and add 3.
It's like,
Sorry,
yeah,
guys,
you're
I just
getting it. It's
there's
awesome.
counting. I did a 7. 4 plus 3.
Nice.
Did I get the puppy?
As you bring your kind of crossbow round and line up, you fire your arrow. It pierces the back of its neck and actually comes out halfway through its mouth right in front of you. And just kind of collapses, blood slowly spilling out of its open jaw. It's now dead.
Horses and puppies,
I
mate.
give you a little applause. That is a very good job.
Horses
Very
and
good job.
puppies. Horses and
You,
puppies.
Excellent shot.
You hear a howl of anger from the gnoll that seems to be approaching you. Its hand kind of going out in almost a fit of anguish. Seems to have a particular kind of connection to the hyenas.
Not anymore.
Oh, it's going to have a connection soon. They're both going to be dead.
I got to stitch their faces together.
2 for the price of 1. So the Gnoll Pack Lord is going to attack you, Duncan.
It can try.
You can try. It'll be a 17 plus 5.
Yeah, that hits.
That'll hit. Perfect.
It's the breeze. Don't worry about that.
So you take 8 points of piercing damage
Oh, buddy.
and 6 points of necrotic damage, and that's reduced to 3 because of your ring of protection.
My magic ring activates.
He's going to attack you again. That's going to be another 17
He's
plus
soiled his armor again.
5. 17 plus 5, so that's 23 again.
Oh, he's having another go.
He gets 2.
That hardly seems fair, does it?
One day you'll be like him. And
What, dead?
that's 6 points of slashing damage, and then 1 point in necrotic damage, so we'll reduce that to 1.
Oh.
He's actually going to use his Insight Rampage. He's going to. He quickly looks over at the 3 gnolls beside him as he howls out this kind of guttural kind of growl, crossed with a scream and a yelp.
Have we dated?
You see, Shold, one of the gnolls in front of you, just kind of perk up, and his head kind of looks a second over at the commanding kind of creature here, and so the Pack Lord will use his reaction to Incite Rampage, and the gnoll in front of you is going to use his reaction to have another attack. That's going to be 19 plus 2.
That will hit.
That's 1 plus 2, so it's 3 points
What?
of piercing damage from the... Okay, from the spear jab. Top of the round, the gnolls. First of all, can we move the knoll at the top here as he runs in? As he kind of, you see him charging in, kind of a look of anger crossed with vengeance and hatred in his eyes, feeling that you're the being that has disposed of his friend. That's going to be a 12 on the dice, plus 4, 16 to hit.
That will hit.
So that's 4 points of piercing damage.
Disgusting.
As he runs in, kind of yelping and growling, he just plunges in with his spear, and it just kind of gets you, kind of upper pectoral, just where his shoulder is, just kind of piercing through, and he yanks it out, and you're kind of now toe to toe with another one of these creatures. Over in the combat round here, did you want to say something mean to him?
It's no time for foreplay.
Okay. Kind of growls and spit flies in your face. And kind of he gibbers and this kind of horrible
apparently
smile.
There is time for foreplay.
Over here in the main combat area, we
Pineapple.
will sensing one up behind him. Shoulder. One of the two engaged with you is going to turn around and try and stab at Arden as he comes in. It's going to be it's not going to hit. He misses his attack from behind, and the one in front of you is going to attack again. That's going to be a 14 plus 4, 18.
Oh, that will hit.
That will hit. That's going to be 5 points of piercing damage.
All right, we're now into single-digit hit points.
Oh no!
One last attack for the round on Dugan. That's going to be 21, so that will hit. And it's going to be 5, 6,
Let's
7
get a bit
points.
close to the wire here, eh?
Yeah.
As a kind of a spear jab kind of thrusts it, he thrusts them down and into
I spent them all last night.
into the upper torso of the dwarf. Duncan, you are up.
Right. Well, I'm going to say to him, if I was you, I would pop back in your tent and have a final lick of your balls, because in a minute I'm going to new to you. And I have noticed that I have advantage on history checks to do with stone, which doesn't help me much here. That was a 1. Oh, that was a 13.
Doesn't hit, unfortunately.
I appear to be all mouth and no trousers in this one.
Maybe you should try dropping your kicks. That always works for you. Shoal,
Light your
you
ass
are
on
up.
fire.
Well, he's already activated his magic ring.
It's sure, the smell of it
I will
puts him off.
use Sacred Flame on the big guy, so we can get
Moving
him.
over. Yep, perfect.
So we can get him out of it. So
That's going to be a dexterity saving throw. That's 5 plus 2 is a 7.
right, a 7.
So that
So
fails.
he will take 1 radiant damage.
Oh, we're killing it this game, eh?
Yes, all of us.
Certainly,
We're
there's
making
certainly
him
killing
suffer.
going on. As the radiant burst of energy just erupts in front of him, Dugan, you kind of you're hardened by the fact that again, wrong word. That Shoal seems to be coming to your aid. Undra, you're up.
Well, I was going to do something clever, but I think I might die. Should I do it anyway? Okay, I try the shocking grasp one more time.
Okay, so
Let's see. 11, 17.
that hits.
Okie dokie. More than I won. 7.
As you kind of reach your hand out, the kind of crackling energy just kind of just launches into the knoll in front of you. It's take a hit, but he's still standing in front of you. It's good.
Hello, puppy.
2 attacks. So can I have someone roll an attack for Ardent on the knoll? One of the knolls attacking.
13,
Plus 4 to the attack.
17.
That hits. Perfect. So roll a d8, please.
6.
Nice. So that's on the one in the middle of the 3. And then can I get an attack for Dugan Noble Sword, please?
All right.
Oh, you don't?
No, you go. You were 17. You go with that. That's fine.
It was a 17.
Is that a 17?
It was.
Plus numbers? So,
Yes.
Yep. All good. So please roll a d8. 2.
4 plus. Was that 4 plus 2?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
6.
Cool. So the one in front of him is looking
6.
pretty beat up now. As again, he kind of cracks, working on that same shoulder. He brings his warhammer into it, and the arm has almost gone completely like limp to the side, and almost like it's hanging out of a socket there. The knoll is now kind of looking around, almost questioning its decision to be in the melee here.
Are you watching him use his hammer shroud? This is how.
You can't hear the words, but you can almost hear them in your head.
Yeah. It's this nagging voice in the back of my head.
Up on the ridge.
Sultry,
Tish,
isn't it?
what are you doing?
I'm crying. Okay. So that thing over there in front of Undra is still standing.
That's right. Yep.
So I should chuck another crossbow at.
If you want to.
Don't hit me.
Oh, you're so picky. Or yes, because you need that. I'm going to do that.
All right. You're a top quality professional, Tish.
Yeah. Oh, here I come. I'm trying to help you, mate. Oh. I rolled a natural 20. A natural 20.
Sorry, that doesn't hit.
And you suck. And wait, and then I get plus my. So it's 25.
No, it does. So roll double your damage dice.
What?
So what do you normally roll?
I roll a d6.
So roll 2d6 and then that.
And edit. Maths. 4 and 3 is 7. Plus 3 is 10.
10. Nice.
I did lots of maths, guys.
As
We can
the
do
kind
this.
of
Maths.
the creature, you see a bolt just fire in and sink deep into his neck, just above his shoulder. And he's like, as he kind of puts his hand up, still kind of standing, looking at you, but now kind of a bolt piercing kind of at the back somewhere, hampering him. He's looking pretty rough now.
I'm just going to get out my my short sword to just take those heads off.
Just getting ready. Would you like to move anyway, Tish?
Nice
do
work,
anything else?
Tish.
You got a bonus action.
Lovely.
I got a bonus. What does that mean? I can do something weird?
Inspiration.
No, I cannot.
Are you
Are you all out of
I'm all out of
inspiration? Oh, no.
It's really sad. Could I would that be helpful if I threw some random fireworks in the air?
No.
Nah. Well,
Okay.
failure.
Staying there, moving at all?
I really like it up on the
Okay.
ridge, guys.
Over here then. So,
I'm just little, guys.
doesn't get his Incite Rampage back. So then 2 attacks on you, Duncan. First one is going to be, he likes 17, so that's 23 to hit.
All right. That'll hit.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8 points of slashing damage. And then again a 1 on the necrotic damage.
Okay.
Second attack is going to be a 5 plus 5 is 10 to hit.
Oh, no. I will employ the day nut shimmy just to get that one to miss.
Yeah, it's a bit like the kind of the Venga dance type thing. You're just like in front of him. Doesn't so much as just puts him off his swing completely.
Aye.
Puts him off his stride.
Feeling he's got the
Yes.
upper hand, he's going to stay
He's lost
here.
his stroke there.
The gnolls are all
Totally
going to attack.
distracted.
Top of the round. So over to you, Undra. So 1 attack on you. There's going to be a 9 plus
Is he still
4.
alive?
He's still alive, just. That's 13 to hit.
No, does not hit.
Yeah, perfect. So he goes to kind of stab you with his spear, and you just you kind of just use your arms and cloak to deflect him. He just kind of jabs to the side of you. Shoal
Like a matador.
against you.
Underland.
It's going to be 14 to hit. 10 plus 4.
That will not hit.
Oh,
So
that's
as he goes to jab in, you just use your
Yeah.
your kind of your handle of your hammer to deflect the kind of the jab. As the middle one is turned round on Ardent, it's going to miss as well. That's a 9 to hit. So he does the same with his longsword and just parries the blow. The one on Dugan is going to be 15 to hit, which just misses. All of you in kind of synchronized blocking, just kind of using your own weapons just to parry off the attacks from the gnolls now, which seem to kind of feeling the ed of battle, maybe moving away from their advantage.
We're doing the Venga Boys dance with Duncan.
Duncan.
Right, you silly doggy. I'm fed up with this now, so you've got it coming to you. With a 21.
That'll hit.
5 damage on that one. And then with my other axe. Oh, that wasn't so good. That was a 3. But I got 1 hit, so that's good.
That's good. So he's definitely looking bloody now, and he's taken some good wounds from you. You're kind of keeping a constant eye on the 2 next to you. You just feel that if you can put some of these down, then maybe the numbers will play to your advantage.
I'm feeling a bit blooded myself, to be honest. The shoulder's not looking too good.
Shoal?
Right, I'm gonna try and Sacred Flame on the boss again. So, Dex saving throw, 14.
It's a natural 19. As he's kind of moving and swaying with Duncan just to keep pace with him, doing a kind of his own version of the Duncan shuffle, just manages to dodge out of the way.
No one can do the day not shuffle like me. I'm beginning to suspect that Roa might be a little bit cross with you for using that spell to cure your hangover. I think he might have seen that as a sign of weakness and is punishing you.
No, because I didn't use that to cure my hangover.
Oh, okay. Or your pants are on fire. Perhaps you hit yourself with your sacred flame.
Part of me wants to ask you to make a dexterity saving throw, but we won't do it. Undra, your go.
I am going to rapier the little thing.
Do it.
And I might miss. That was an 8.
That's all right. Tish will finish it off for you.
Kind of somewhat excited by the prospect of having 2 hyena head puppies. You just momentarily just lose concentration, and where you think he was, he just dodged out of the way. You refocus, ready for your next attack. But let's have an attack for Dugan and an attack for Arden. So Dugan first.
I do Dugan. Oh no, that was rubbish.
And someone
That
for
was a 6.
Oh, 7.
plus 4 to both attacks.
10.
11.
No.
Dear.
Oh no.
It's definitely a battle of attrition here. He gets that back. Okay. 2 attacks on you, Duncan.
Or should we have Tish's go first?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh,
I
right.
got all excited.
And there we should. Let's just aim that bloody...
I forget she's all the way up there.
I'm all the way
set
because I'm just little.
And I believe the rules in 5e specify that if the Dungeon Master does that, he has to miss his turn.
I definitely remember seeing that somewhere.
Even
Yes,
I've read
yes.
that somewhere.
I
It may
couldn't
have
point
been
you to the
online.
page, but
Yeah.
you know.
Facebook, I saw it on Facebook, surely.
Some of the test rules I've missed. Should pay more attention.
I'm just going to fire a crossbow at the ugly thing.
The big boss, or the one by Undra?
Well,
No, you choose.
no,
I'm just making sure
no,
I know which
you're
one.
just confusing me. Everybody, I've only got one. I would need to shoot the little one because Undra's got bugger all
Okay.
happening for her at this time.
I beg your pardon.
I mean, everything will be shit.
I'm doing fine.
Sorry. Great, Rowan. I can't count. 10.
That does not hit.
Oh, well, that's dumb. Yeah, no, that's cool. I understand. Sorry, guys.
So attack first one on you, Duncan, is a 13.
No, that misses.
Second one is a 23.
Yep, that'll hit.
Oh.
That's 5 points of slashing damage. And 4 points of necrotic damage reduced to 2.
Oh, I'm still in double figures, just. Which is slightly better than you showed, but not a lot.
He's also going to use his Insight Rampage. He's going to... you hear again a commanding whimper and a howl, and there's going to be another attack on Dugan standing right next to you. Which misses. It's a 4. 4 plus 4 is an 8. So that's his go. And you just see this big, broad grin spread over his face, Duncan, as he starts to kind of bring this kind of black metallic axe with this kind of dartwood handle up. Brings it higher, glinting off the firelight. And it's the Gnolls go. So, Undra. It's a 5 plus 4 is a 9, so that misses as he tries to jab with his spear. Shold.
Alright, I think Rowan's now getting a bit peeved off with me, and as we're standing on Death's door, he's gonna show me a new cantrip, Toll of the Dead.
Okay, well, we'll get there in a minute. I'll just finish these guys go.
Okay. Oh.
So attack on you was a 14 to hit.
14 will not hit. Oh, I thought it was my turn.
Oh, sorry. On Arden, I've got the bad rolls now. Thanks, guys. It's a 9 to hit, and then on Dugan is 10 to hit. All miss. Duncan up. You see in the distance Shold, like with his big smile on his face, as he's got this secret he's about to reveal.
Oh, pineapple. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Whew. So that's 7 damage. Now we could go with like a natural 20, really would be really good. Oh, 21.
That'll hit.
Let's try and roll that in the thing. And 5 damage.
Nice. A couple of solid attacks now, and you can really see the wounds opening up on this larger creature, but in this kind of strange chaotic manner, he's just kind of laughing and cackling at you, pretty assured that he will triumph in the end.
Well, he might do, because I'm not looking too perky, and it really annoys me when all these baddies laugh at me when they're attacking me.
Shoal.
I'm getting a bit over that.
Right, I will point to the big bad guy, and...
Cast Toll the Dead.
Yes.
What do I have to do?
You have to make a wisdom saving throw. So let's hope that's worse for him. At 14 is the...
I rolled a 7 plus nothing.
Alright, and I'm guessing he's taken damage.
He has taken damage.
So then it takes a d12 necrotic damage. That is a 9.
Oof.
The bell tolls for him.
As suddenly just you see him quickly bring up his axe up to his head, and he just like the laughter stops momentarily, Duncan, and you kind of see him just nodding and shaking his head and kind of like slightly whimpering and growling, but to himself. A split second later, he just kind of seems to right himself, but you see a little trickle of blood now running down the front of his nose and coming from his ears. He's starting to look quite beat up now.
Alright, well, he can join the queue with the rest of us.
So this one in the front of me, he's still going, yes?
Yeah,
He
just
wants
like you,
to make
he's still
friends. Okay, dokie. Yes, we'll do the shocking grasp again.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Just misses.
What? Oh.
It's a shame you haven't got an advantage somewhere hidden inside of you.
Or have you got that little stone that you can use for inspiration or something?
I have the holy stone. One inspiration.
You could use it now if you want. It's up to you.
I think we should.
It's up to you. Doesn't guarantee you're going to hit, but go for it. Roll again if you wish.
Roll again. Okie dokie. Yeah.
Stupid stone.
13. I throw the stone at him.
Donk off of his forehead. And kind of, and you see it bounce off and lie over in the dirt. 2 attacks. Ardent and Dugan, please.
Is it Dugan or Dugan?
Dungan.
Dugan.
Dungan noble sword.
Dungan.
Yeah. Is it dung?
Oh, well, he misses. He's not that noble.
He's busy trying to pronounce his name to the creature in front of him. That's not Dungan. No, Dungan. Stop growling. These creatures, Duncan, they're fucking idiots. Sorry.
Alright, they are that.
And did we roll for Ardent?
I did it all now. Oh, 5.
No.
Oh no.
It's the tail end of a sparring match. Everyone's just like the hits are getting heavier. Everything's a bit slower, and you just know just one lucky punch, one lucky hit will just do the damage. Tish.
Must be time for a cup of tea.
No, and some pie. This is crazy. I gotta aim at the thing over there in front of my friend Undra again with my light
Tish! Do it again!
crossbow. I'm coming, buddy. Hopefully, son of a gun. That's 8.
I reckon we are setting a new record here for the amount of under 10 rolls ever played.
I think the entertainment value, though, is high. It's very high.
Exciting.
Good
Please
job,
don't
something's high
stop
about
listening.
today. As we bear down to the creature in front of you, Duncan, he does not get his insight rampage back. As he leans over with his axe, you see blood now coming out of his ears and a little drop kind of from the corner of his eye, almost as if he's crying tears of blood. First roll against you is going to be 9 plus 5, that's 14.
No, that misses.
Second roll is 15 plus 5, it's a 20.
But he probably has disadvantage because he's got blood in his eyes, eh?
Is it your blood?
It is my blood, yes. It is now.
So
Oh.
you take 5 points of slashing damage from the axe
Oh, sheesh.
and 1 point of necrotic damage.
Oh, that's fine. I've got 4 hit points left.
Top of the round. Knowles.
God.
I know. It's like on you. That's going to be a 17 on you, Undra.
That will hit.
Okay. 4 points of piercing damage.
Okie dokie.
Against you, Shold. That's a 7 plus 4 is 11.
Will not hit.
Against Arden, that's going to be, it's a 19, so that's going to hit. So that takes him down to 15. And then on Dugan is a 10, 6 plus 4, so that's going to miss as well. So that's them all up. Duncan, you're up.
Right. Well, I don't think I'm going to get another go at this, so I'm going for 2 natural 20s on these attacks. These ones are for Grandma Dana. Oh, that was a 19,
That hits.
and that was 5 damage.
Duncan, how do you want to kill him?
Oh, yes! I want to swipe across his midriff and take his balls off.
So you bring your axe and you just mutter some prayer to Grandma Dana, and you just bring your first axe in, quickly followed by the second. The first axe comes up into his kind of groin area and sinks deep into his thigh. You catch a major artery, and this gout of blood just sprays over the canvas tent, catching part of your upper shoulder, and your axe just follows through, hitting soft tissue, going right up. You hear this like almighty howl as the creature falls down to its knees, slightly lighter than it was before, and he in front of you. Dead.
Alright, you're muted now.
Dropping his axe, falling prone.
I do a little dance.
Is it a one-handed or a two-handed axe? Just
It is a one-handed axe, similar to what you carry.
right. So I've still got 1 attack left.
Mhm.
Can I? Would I have time to pick it up and then hit one of them little things with it?
Yeah, go on. Yep, you can. You kind of you come through with your second axe. You just drop it. You kind of grab the axe that's now prone on the floor, swing round at the one in front of Dugan.
Because I take it, I've realised it's quite a special axe.
It does something that yours doesn't. Yeah. quite
Okay.
clearly.
Like hits things. Oh, that was a 17
That'll hit.
plus 5.
So as you step over the prone body of the leader into the one in front of you.
Oh, so that's 4 damage.
Nice. How do you want to kill this one?
Oh, well, I want to just pop his head off.
As you do, you just swing around, and the kind of the movement of
Pop it
your
over
body, like almost like a kind of a pirouette of a dancer. Your momentum carries you around, and you bring the axe that you picked up, swinging your body weight round, and you just kind of cleave the head of one of the gnolls. You bring your axe down around, and just kind of straight through the neck as it falls dead in front of Dugan, and he says, "Aye, got it, laddie."
I was saving up for, just to make it a bit more exciting, really. I could have killed him any time I wanted.
At this point, though, it just feels like a normal axe blow to you, just so you know. Shold.
Oh, there's nothing normal about a good axe blow.
Alright, so... Well, I think it's time for the gnoll in front of me to have his bell rung. So,
Oh, pineapple.
Pineapple.
So a wisdom saving throw, please.
Nope, he fails as a 6.
So he takes 4 necrotic damage.
Surprisingly, he's still up though. Thought you haven't done much damage to him, unfortunately. But again, you hear his kind of bring his hands up with his paws, jump more around his ears, and as he's kind of shaking his head, and you can see the pain taking root. Are you moving anywhere? Staying where you are?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
stay here.
Undra? You are up.
I'm tired of this. Okie dokie. One last shocking grasp on my little friend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was shocking.
Okay.
I think you'll find that that was a natural one.
Nice.
You're number 1 in my book.
I think you just short-circuited your shocking grasp with it.
There's something definitely shocking about it.
I was too distracted watching Duncan in full flight.
Oh,
Suddenly he looked slightly attractive.
And then
You
he
must
came
be
back down to
really,
ground
really
and out of
sick,
you.
mate.
I'm very
I look the
tired.
best when I'm on 4 hit points with blood streaming out of everywhere.
Exactly.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, you know how to get me going.
So let's have 2 attacks from Dugan and Arden. They're both on the same knoll now.
Oh, that was a natural one from Dugan.
That was a 7 plus
Okay.
2. 9.
Nope, nope, and nope. And then Tish, you're up.
Oh, just fire my crossbow at the ugly thing in front of Undra, because he's still alive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, neat.
And you can see
He's
clearly
making me-
Undra struggling to make anything work.
It was about to die, and Undra did the paddle
Defibrillated.
thing, defibrillated, and brought it back to life with a shocking grasp.
Oh, that's 21.
That'll hit.
Thank God. All of them. All of the D6. And then I do one of those, which is 3 and 3 is 6.
Nice.
Please
Another
God.
another arrow, just kind of, you hear it thump, and he kind of like almost stumbles forward, but he's still up.
What?
But you can see now 2 arrows protruding from him. He's looking pretty rough. Literally one more good solid hit, and you reckon it'll take him down.
Or possibly just 1 hit from you. would-
He's now dead.
Are you going to be my own puppy yet or not?
Over here, seeing their commanding kind of Noel, the Alpha, fall, and Duncan move in, and in the same split second take down or take the head off of another one. The 2 Knolls that are in front of Shold and Arden and are actually going to look around, and having taken blows, this is where for them allegiance goes and survival kicks in. So they are going to make an attack on you, Shold, the first one, and then he's going to try and run away. It's going to be a 3 plus 4, so it's a 7 to hit as he kind of jabs at you and then tries to move out of your... basically, he's going to jump past you and try and run away from you. So as he does, you get an attack of opportunity.
Get him, buddy.
Yeah, well,
You
as
got
soon as I
this.
find my D20. Alright, and that is a natural 20.
You could have just done that quite a bit earlier in the battle, eh?
Yeah, I'm
Not
saving
when
it.
not when they're all running away, like.
No, I'm saving it for maximum effect. Right, So,
Double the dice and add your modifier.
right. So that's gonna be 10 damage.
Not quite enough, but like he's not taken many hits at all. You literally turn around and you crack him in his back, and he stumbles onto one knee, but managing to push himself up. He moves away, and you see him just kind of running up the rise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So kind of in the round there, and you see him just kind of bolting for open land in front of you. The other one is going to do the same, but he's going to just take a last swing at Arden, who's in front of him. It's going to be a 14. It doesn't hit, and he's going to just try and break through. So he's taken opportunity attack from him and, well, pretty much from everyone, I think. So it's 3 attacks, one from Arden, one from Shold, and one from...
Okay, so I get a second.
Oh, no, you don't. Sorry, you don't,
Yeah.
because you've used your
Do I get one, or is he not on me?
You're probably just out of range at the moment.
Okay. Well, Dugan got a 19.
So that'll hit. And then for Arden,
11 plus.
that hits 11 plus 4. So
Okay,
damage
okay.
for
5. I rolled a 5. I don't know when it gets added.
2. So that's 7. And
D8?
yes, please.
It's 5.
And as he goes to make his way through, again a similar kind of crack with the warhammer into his kind of knee, and starts to hobble. And Arden will just slice and kind of jab him, pierce him with his longsword. It kind of juts out the other end, just in front of you, Shold. As he pulls it out, the creature actually falls prone at your feet, dead.
Excellent.
Just leaves those two.
Just leaves. Well, he's running. He's had a crack. He's running. That one up there is gone. He ran away
Oh yeah.
a number of
That
rounds
one and
ago.
that one.
And then on you, Underda, hellbent on vengeance for the death of his hyena
Bring
companion.
it on.
It's going to be a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
That's a 6 plus 2. So that's 8 points of piercing damage. And that's their go. Duncan, you are up.
So all the ones in front of us are dead, eh?
Yep, that's right. And there's one up now running by Tish.
Wasn't
That one.
that just prone?
No, he's dead. Sorry.
Okay.
So he's dead. So,
Right. Can I shoot my crossbow at this one?
Yep. You. I'm gonna because you're down 10 feet low.
I'll run towards him.
You got enough move to get to him? Not
I
quite.
can't get to him, but I could. No, I think I'll actually throw one of my axes at him.
Yep. Okay.
Or 17 plus 5.
That'll hit.
7 damage.
You get to the top of the ledge and just. And the axe, you just see it that kind of strange movement in areas, and then just thuds square into the back between the two shoulder blades. The force of the axe just propels him forward onto his face, where he is not moving, dead in front of you. You hear a little yay from over on the far side. Caw-caw, caw-caw! You got him!
I'll give the secret dwarf. Hello.
So,
There's gonna be some bell ringing over here.
is he in range?
Yeah, it's 60
Lucky.
feet range.
Yep, perfect.
It's in the middle of a battle.
I need to freshen up.
It's a nat 20 on the wisdom save.
Oh, so he's a death dog then. Okay.
So. Undra.
Sleep that thing.
Make sure I use my movement because now.
Yep. Gingerly step over the multitude of bodies.
Yeah.
I'm going to rapier him.
Do it.
Dirt.
I have wanted you to be my puppy, and you refuse to do so, so I have no other option. 14!
15 armor class. It's this kind of like trading blow for blow and nothing quite coming off for either of you. But you do kind of grin as you see the mighty Shold move up behind the knoll that you're engaged with.
Is he tripping up?
It's kind of like a I'm coming.
No, I have gone all faint and girly like as I see him waft in my direction.
Thinking that you guys have got this sorted, Ardent is going to move straight up to some of the prisoners, and Dugan is going to move up next towards Shold, just putting themselves between the last creature and putting so that's them done. Tish.
How far can I move? I'd like to come down now and take another shot.
You move as close, yeah, you can get all the way to about there.
All right, and can I shoot my crossbow, please, at that ugly thing?
You can do.
Dun, dun, dun. 11.
It does not hit.
Oh, come on. How could it be not this dead yet? Sad. Sorry.
His go now. Back to the top of the
Surrender
round. And he just
or
looks
die.
around and he suddenly takes into consideration what's going on. And he looks behind him just quickly and sees Shold and another dwarf. And he sees most of his pack now dead. His alpha down. Dead on the ground.
You and I could have been good together.
I hate it when your alpha dies. See,
And with that he just takes his
like them.
spear and smashes it 3 times on his chest and then just grabs it with 2 hands and just tries to ram it in your neck.
Oh, he's really getting on with you.
Well, he's the new
So
alpha
15
now.
to hit.
Oh,
That would hit. I admire his courage.
That's 3 points of piercing damage. As it kind of grazes your kind of collarbone and just kind of leaves a deep wound.
It takes more than that, you little
Duncan.
shitbag.
Right. Well, I will just put my other axe in my belt for the moment and shoot my crossbow at that little dog over there.
Yep. You turn
Yes.
around,
I don't
put your
like
axe
it.
down, pull your crossbow out.
Oh,
I know.
And Duncan kills me.
that was a 1.
Oh, you're a bit tired, mate.
I had some,
All you had to do was say that you didn't want me to come back.
I had some blood in my eye. I couldn't quite make out who was who over there.
As you kind of like, there's so many people around, you take your aim and you kind of fire off. And there's a bit of movement, and the arrow just kind of and just darts through everyone, kind of clattering into the dirt just behind, under the. I'm not that mean. Good, you kill him. Shold. Oh, Duncan, sorry, would you like to
I'll
move?
just use my movement to go over here because I need to get my axe back.
Yeah. And kind of like out of his back. Shold you up.
Alright. He can roll another wisdom saving throw.
That's a 9, so that's not going to do it.
Alright, so it takes a d12 necrotic damage, and that is 4 damage.
He has 4 hit points left. How do you want to do this?
I would just suck all the life and joy out of him. So just
As you kind of cast the incantation of the spell, you immediately see under there, he kind of brings his hands up to his head and he's banging his head as if in serious pain. He drops the spear. You see blood now starting to come out of his ears and kind of start to dribble out the corner of his eyes and through his nostrils. It starts to howl and whine, a kind of a cackle of chaotic laughter, and then suddenly you just hear this as the smile fades and he just goes lifeless in his eyes,
You
falls
had the
over,
chance to be my bestie, and you did not take it.
dying in front of you. All this while, suddenly seems the battle go quiet, and all you can hear are the cries and the whimpers of the children. That the noise have just kind of been muted from you, from the battle and the fury that had gone to pass.
I look at Shoulder. I look directly into his eyes. We meet in that moment, and something very special happens.
Does Duncan? You notice now? You hear a kind of and some wood breaking and a thud. Shold, you look over, hearing something of a similar nature. Scanning the horizon, you see 2 gnolls, maybe 70 feet away. Both of them dragging what looks like a large, or kind of a deer of some sort, kind of headless. They kind of take in the scene. And they just turn and run at full steam, just run away into the beyond.
All right, they can go and tell of our victory, so we don't have silly dogs doing this again. I will just drag his body down there, and I will just come down the slope and say, "I love Plan D."
Excellent plan, Duncan.
I think we all did very well there. There could be no doubt. Right. Are all the little children all right, apart from that one that got eaten by the dog?
Oh, I forgot about them.
So there are 3 children and 1 adult now surviving.
So, who should we eat first? Eating children.
There is.
It's a joke. I make you a puppet.
There's a
We
young
could, have
girl.
we could have a lovely puppet show to cheer them up, because they'd probably
we
be a
have
bit
so many
traumatised,
things,
wouldn't
so
they?
many characters. You kids are gonna love it.
There's 1 girl and 2 young boys, kind of around the age of 10 or 12, and 1 human. He's got like large kind of claw marks and kind of blood from a wound and across the side of his face. And he's just like, "Thank you so much. I fear they were going to kill us before the night was gone."
Probably.
Well, it's a good job we came straight here and didn't do any investigating then. That's what I say.
Absolutely, yep. All in.
We
Over there.
certainly did not need a rest.
That is all in a knight's hero work, but now this hero needs to go to sleep.
Oh, okay.
But in town, not
in
here.
town, not here.
Yeah.
Right. Well, can I, which of the children looks the most upset?
Definitely the young girl.
All right, I'll go over to the young girl, give her my lucky leaf, and say, "This is for you. It will look after you. It kept me alive in this battle, and now it will help you out too."
She kind of looks at you and
Like I'm a
it's
flipping
kind
idiot,
of-
I know.
the juddering, it looks at you, the juddering kind of the sobbing just starts to ease as she kind of looks and thank you, Mr. Dwarf. You're gonna take me back to my mum and pa now.
Yep, we're going to do that. We've just got to loot all the bodies first.
Is one of you Trent?
One of the younger boys says, "Aye, Trent over here." And you see now, with the help of Dugan, the dwarf captain of the guard, and the sellsword Arden, the chains are being broken by use of sword and axe and sword and hammer. Sorry, they're all now free, kind of rubbing their wrists, sitting down, kind of getting out of the view of the carnage that has kind of ensued. With them settled, Dugan kind of takes it upon himself to try and calm them, and he leaves Arden to, maybe with the assistance of some of you, to move all the bodies into a kind of a heap, asking that, I think maybe we will pile them up and burn them before we move away. I know you're tired, but I'd rather get this done now. I don't want to have to come back here.
Yes, I had the promise of burning something earlier, and I haven't had a chance to do it.
Yeah, it's easier when they're dead, eh?
Well, it's less fun, but it's okay. I go to Trent. I want to go to Trent, and I want to look at him, and I say, "Trent, your father was very worried about you. Make sure when you see him again, you tell him his stone was shit."
I will. As he kind of wanders over to where it lays in the dirt, picks it up, kind of rubs it off, and he just kind of puts it in his pocket. Thanks, I think. And as you kind of start to pile the bodies up, we will leave looting for the start of the next round.
Well done, team. We won.
Yeah,
It was looking
well
a bit
done.
doubtful at
That
one point.
was a hard challenge, eh?
I have 9 points left.
Yeah, like I had 8, so we were.
Okay.
I had 4.
All we have to do is
Did you
make
take-
it
did you
back
take
to
any
town.
damage?
I was doing real good. I've got 25.
Well, thanks everyone. Two session battles, pretty epic. But join in next time to see the spoils. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, everyone. See you next time. And check us out on Facebook and our website and Instagram and TikTok. We don't have a TikTok. I was just trying to be cool. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.
Hey, oh.